just going to do a little soil test on some of our compost that we made out in the field. I actually got started a little early. I went ahead and checked the pH yesterday afternoon when I got my test kit, and the best I could tell, it was about right at 7.0, about neutral, because it was pretty green in here once we added the dirt. You just put a little dirt in the bottom of this test kit and then fill it the rest of the way with water and shake it up and let it set, and you can tell. So what I done was I took some of our compost and I sifted it to get a lot of the gravel and rock, out of it, because there is some gravel from the field out there where I scraped up some of the dirt and mixed with it, because I mixed the cow manure and hay with some of the topsoil out of the field, because I knew it would be, well, I figured it would help it out a little bit if I mixed a little dirt with it, so it's pretty good topsoil. So actually we just ordered this test here. I don't know, a rapid test. It was a fairly decent price test. Wasn't very expensive compared to some, and it gives you can test your soil 10 different times in different areas, or save it for next year and test it again, so you know what to do. But it tests for potash, phosphorus, and nitrogen, and then it also tests the pH. So what it says to do to get your dirt, and what I did, I sifted, like I said, I sifted the dirt so we would have just the dirt, and you mix 1 cup of dirt with 5 cups of water, and then you stir that up really good, and I'll let it sit overnight. So we're going to take now it says even if it is a little cloudy, that the test will still work just fine. So we're going to take and check this out. Actually, I'll tell you right here. This says fill the container with 1 cup of soil and 5 cups of water. Best results use distilled water, so we used distilled water on it. Stir it up good. Let it set for 30 minutes to 24 hours. So select your comparator for each test you want to do, and check it, and then it gives you the soil pH here, and there's also another chart for your nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash, and it'll tell you whether you're sufficient, adequate, deficient, or depleted, or if you have a surplus. So we're going to take it actually comes with the tablets for each color coded, so it's kind of hard to mess this up. So what I'll do is we'll put 1 pill of each color into the side chamber, and then it has a water level fill line here. Comes a little dropper. We'll fill her up with water and see what we got. Alright, we'll let those set for a little bit, see what happens. Alright, it's been a little while, and these have really cleared up good. The sun's come up a little better, you can see them better. But the potash test, you can tell it is definitely adequate. And this compost is made out of cow manure and horse manure, and whole hay, and you can see the phosphorus is probably in the sufficient to surplus range. Well, that didn't help. The potash is insufficient to surplus. Probably, yeah, but it's a little better than adequate. And the only thing lacking is, like I said, the nitrogen. It's actually probably a little deficient on nitrogen because of the type of manure used in the compost. We've got a lot of chicken manure out here. We'll probably mix it in on some of the other beds that need more nitrogen, which we'll see which ones those are. They're all about the same. If it's deficient in nitrogen, it probably needs it in about everything. But anyhow, let's follow us on our journey as we learn. And like I said, this test is rapid test. I just ordered it off of Amazon, and I think it should. We're going to find out if it should be fine for the home gardener. I mean, that's what we're doing this year, just growing a garden for ourselves. I mean, we're going to sell some vegetables because we're planting way more than we need, but we'll see how it goes.